The seventh Rolfing session in a set of 10 is going to include very specific work with the neck, the shoulder girdle, the clavicles, and then the cranium, the whole head. I want to limit the amount of time that I spend working on the scapulas, but I make sure to include a little bit of scapular work because I'm also working on the clavicles, and so they're obviously connected as being part of the shoulder girdle, both these structures. So I'll work with those just a little bit to continue normalizing that. And then I like to move up to the first rib, or T1, work with side bend and rotation with this rib, working all the way up the structures that are lateral to the neck, structures that are anterior, and the posterior structures, the capitis muscles and splenius and a number of other ones, working up to the cranial bones. Now the cranial bones are obviously going to be positioned and orientated, predicated by this asymmetrical line of transmission. So you might have noticed, maybe even in your own face or your own head, that the right eye looks different, lower or more recessed than the other eye. Or maybe you might notice that you have a counter rotation between the mandible and the maxilla of the jaw. Counter rotation so that your teeth don't match up, and that could be an issue with the pterygoids or masseters. So we want to make sure that we work all the soft tissue structures of the neck, of the side, the front, the back, and of the face and the head. We want to make sure that we normalize the relationship between the occipital bones, the occipital bone and the other cranial bones, the frontal bone, the zygomatic arch. And again, I like to end the seventh Rolfing session with some movement work. So we might do some ocular vestibular decoupling or something along that line to help integrate all the work that's just transpired throughout this seventh Rolfing session.